Hey guys, real quick, I wanted to share with you a little bit about tips and techniques on how to reduce soreness in the saddle when you're riding your bike. I'm up here with Kevin Gray at Gaston Outfitters, and we're going to talk a little bit about that and how you can maybe rectify it and even measure yourself so that it doesn't happen to you.
All right, so what we have here is we have the Bontrager saddle position measurement guide, and what we're going to do is we're going to get you to sit on it, and it's going to measure your sit bones, and it has gel in here, and what it's going to do is it's going to tell us where you fall in our measurement system. We have a blue, a yellow, and a red as far as our fit guide goes.
So that's basically
Width-wise, yes, and that'll give you your width, the 128, the red for the men being 128 to anywhere between 125 to 130, somewhere around there, and then the yellow would be anywhere from a 130 to a 138, something like that, and then from a 138 up would be a large, which would be blue. So
that's in millimeters.
In millimeters, yes.
So if I was to need to convert this into another brand of seat, I could just use a tape measure, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, cool.
Or you could do a conversion, 25.4 millimeters equals 1 inch.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
All right.
So just sit on it?
You're just going to get you to sit on it. And just sit still. Now stand up.
Okay.
All right. And right here, we have the center of your sit bones.
Isn't that pretty?
Right here. And see how it's outlined right there? And what I'm going to do is I am going to center it up. And as you can see, like we talked about a while ago, you come right in the middle of the blue and the yellow, right there, right dead center, blue and yellow. You could probably swing a yellow, a blue would be fine too, but that would mean that you would probably be in the 142, 140 to 148, 142 range, somewhere around there, as far as millimeters go. In a trek, we would put you on a probably a 148 to 146 to 148.
Okay, all right.
And but if you would also for the ladies, you would have a different side over here that you would. The women's measurements are different than the men's because they traditionally have wider hips, and so they would have a different measurement altogether, and their sizes would run different. In our sizing chart as well.
Okay.
It helps to position your sit bones properly on the saddle so that you get the proper amount of support. Plus, the right size saddle can reduce chafing, because if you have too wide of a saddle, then it can cause more chafing on the long distance ride.
Is that because I'm going to be waddling back and forth,
yes,
over the saddle? Okay.
Absolutely.
And then a lot of saddles I've seen, some of them don't have a point on them, and some of them have a hole in the middle. What's the
that is for relief in the soft tissue area. Men and women have different areas of soft tissue, so the women's specific saddle would be different than a men's saddle, but it would be relief for the soft tissue to take pressure off that soft tissue. The cutout right there is to take pressure off that soft tissue and actually provide some relief there as well. And that's so that you're not supporting your body weight with that soft tissue.
Okay. I also had an older gentleman tell me the other day, he said, what you need is you need to get you a big old seat that's got a lot of padding, and you can basically sit back and relax. That's not true.
That's not true. That's absolutely not true. What you need is you need support for your sit bones in the right place. You need to have your saddle properly positioned for that. And as long as your sit bones are properly supported, then you're going to be comfortable. The cutout helps out tremendously by relieving that soft tissue, and then you have the right support in the right areas in order to provide the right comfort. The big saddle will cause chafing, and that's why they have bike shorts. Bike shorts are form-fitting, and they have cushioning built into them for that little bit of extra softness. To reduce chafing, by them being form-fitting like that, it's going to reduce chafing, and it's also going to help provide the little extra cushioning back there. You don't necessarily want your cushioning in your saddle, because that's going to make your legs rub on that saddle more. And the bigger the saddle you can get, the more rubbing, the more chafing.
Right. So and it seems like it also wouldn't dry out as fast in the hot environment and sweat. Okay, good. Well, thanks a lot, Kevin. I really appreciate the time today and for helping us out and for sharing this information. If you want to check more out, check Gaston Outfitters out a little bit more, go to their website. I'll put all the links below in the description.